Welcome to Bullshit TV. I am your host. On today's docket, this is a update for the Colorado shooting that happened earlier this year. Um, the suspect and Anderson Lee Aldrich, he was the shooter in this case. He went into a gay establishment and rang out quite a few shots, but he was almost immensely detained by the party goers that was there already in the area. They He had a gun and it was another guy. They was able to take the gun away from him. It was one just a regular citizen, and it was one that was a former military background or police officer or something of that sort. But yeah, so they was able to um unarm him, and then they uh decided to use the gun on the person. So I guess the saying is, right, sometimes it takes a good guy with a gun to beat the bad guy with a gun. So whatever. But they didn't actually use the gun what it was manufactured for. They actually pistol whipped this motherfucker. Okay. So basically the update is last year a Colorado judge dismissed the case against Anderson Lee Aldrich, the guy that did the shooting at the gay nightclub just a couple months ago, if not a month. The shooter who killed 5 people in a Colorado gay bar last month, despite being alerted that the perpetrator was stockpiling firearms and other weapons. In 2021, kidnapping case was resolved when a SWAT team was called to Eldridge grandparents' house in response to a bomb threat. According to El Paso County press release, Aldrich was threatened to use a homemade bomb, prompting police to evacuate nearby houses and send out emergency texts for residents within a quarter of a mile radius. Okay, like we all been saying, black folks and people, the woke generation, whatever you want to say, majority of the time when these mass shootings happen, and these people have a background. It's always some type of record, even if it's not, on their background, such as a charge or anything like that, is always something in the background. They didn't have a complaint. They didn't have, you know what I'm saying, some type of reprimand, it's a history. Is no one actually wakes up one day that was a law-abiding gun holder and goes out into the world and says, okay, today I'm going to decide to do a mass shooting. It doesn't happen like that. These people that owns these guns, they already have some type of record. It's just not documented, hard copy, but they can look back in notes and say, oh yeah, I was called to this house or called to this establishment, and now look, down the line in the future, the same individual that they said that in 2021, kidnapping case was resolved when a SWAT team was called to Aldrich's grandparents' house, in response to a bomb threat. He had a bomb threat, but he was still able to legally get these guns, legally put them in his name, legally obtain a driver's license, legally get into his car, drive somewhere, and legally off people. For what reason? We don't know. But the situation was ultimately diffused, and Aldrich was taken into custody. Law enforcement discovered more than 100 pounds of explosives, not bullets, explosives. You hear what I'm saying? Bomb threat. So this man was able to keep his guns, even if he was flagged. He was still able to keep his weapons, and then do this. After he was called for an emergency to his house, but let it been somebody black, let it been a Mexican. You feel what I'm saying? Because we ain't nothing but all we want to do is fuck, reprocreate kids, sell drugs, and live an illegal life. That's all we want to do. But a man like this, a bomb threat, and he is still walking. So this happened within a year of this complaint, with a bomb threat, hundreds of pounds of fucking whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand how this plan was still able to be executed when he has a past. But anyway, I'm no judge, I'm no prosecutor. It says devices the charge with 2 counts of felony menacing, 3 counts of first-degree kidnapping. The judge implicitly dismissed the fucking case. Okay, who was the judge? The presiding judge, Robin Shittum. Huh. Like I keep saying, these people with these fucked up last names, if you listen to them, they actually telling you who they are. Shittum. He just shitted on the courthouse by letting this man go with kidnapping charges. How you get that shit dismissed? Fuck found not guilty, fuck a lack of evidence, just straight up dismissed. Like he read the shit and said, yeah, this doesn't sound right. No. Let's dismiss it. Just dismiss it all. Like, what the fuck, bro? Now this man that went out there into a gay club. Now that's a hate crime. A menace to society. And he's a murderer. Come on, bro. Shittum. Chittum. I'm telling you, when these white people had them fucked up names, like Shittum, they a shitty ass person. Shitty. But anyway, yeah. So basically the update is he's in custody. He's being charged with multiple counts of felonies now after he, I guess, got away with kidnapping someone and fucking holding pounds of explosives. But we don't care. Every time there is a mass shooting, the NRA needs to make some type of statement. Need to be very, very stand strong on their own. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying people don't need to have guns. I believe people should have guns, but use them in a responsible manner. You feel what I'm saying? People like me, y'all can watch every and anything we do, and y'all can have physical evidence that some shit about to go down, and y'all won't do nothing about it. So that's why I say defund the fucking police. Because how the fuck does this motherfucker get away with this shit? Kidnapping. Dude, do you hear this shit? Kidnapping, bomb threat, 3 counts of first degree kidnapping. He kidnapped somebody. Then he had a stockpile of ammunition, of fucking bomb material. But he was still able to hold his guns and go and shoot up into that fucking gay club. Who-wee, y'all doing y'all jobs, and guess who's paying for that shit? We are. The people that pays tax dollars pays for these court cases, pays these medics to come out here to clean up the scene. We pay for all that shit, and y'all just steady letting this shit happen because y'all want to be so fucking gun-ho on y'all guns. Let them bitches go, because I feel like if you can't throw them things, you don't need them to let it rain, because you're scary, bro. If you can't fight knuckle up, hands up, how can you defend anybody with a gun? You can't even fight with your bare hands. But that's ain't got shit to do with me. But this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. This is the type of shit that we need to put more restrictions on these gun laws and hold people accountable. That judge needs to lose his fucking bar license after that. You dismiss charges for assault, for bomb threat, and kidnapping. Those are felonies. But you let this weird ass motherfucker go. He looked like he did what he did. But who's there? Whatever. But it is what it is. Y'all go ahead and leave a comment if y'all want to, because y'all really ain't got to, because there's really ain't nothing to say, because it's just bullshit. Till next time.